busy with the series, Keys for Building Healthy Relationships. We've just spoken about the 5 love languages, which really helps you how to receive love. But what about giving love? You know, here's the strange thing. You and I will use the word I love in so many different equations and it will sound exactly the same. I love watching rugby. I love eating a hamburger. I love my wife. Well, it's one word for different expressions. Can you see that we can passionately speak about the word love and it can mean something totally different in a different context? So what we're going to do now in terms of keys for building a healthy relationship is to help you understand 5 ways for you to give love. The first way would be agape love. What is agape love? That's a Greek for a word that is expressed as sacrificial love. That's the kind of love where you totally and utterly give everything to your living partner. You want to say to yourself, they first, I'm second. In fact, it's one of the most crucial points of any relationship. I find that when 2 people meet for the first time, we have this. He looks after her, she looks after him, because the focus is on her and his focus is on, and likewise, her focus is on him. And then we become a little bit more self-centered, and eventually it's all about self. That's one of the key problems that we have in terms of love relationships. But today, you can choose to go back to the way they're supposed to be, and that is to put back into the relationship that you love your partner unconditionally, with a kind of love that says, I will sacrifice my own time, sacrifice my own needs, and I will give you agape love. A love that says everything for you. In fact, you will take a bullet for her. That's how much you love her. Now you go to yourself, well, that's a bit extravagant. No, think about it. If the bodyguard of the president of the country can have a bodyguard intercede and actually take a bullet and he just works for him, how much more in the act of love? You truly want to see the test of love? Is you want to see a mother's love for her children. She will do any and everything because the love for her children will come first. In fact, there's the real test of agape sacrificial love. Watch a mother love her children. But what we want you to import that into your relationship with each other as partners. That's key to a winning relationship. The second kind of love language I'm going to introduce you to is what we call in the Greek phileo. That's where the city Philadelphia comes from. It's called the love of friendship. You have to be buddies first. You know, I thank God that in my own life, I met my wife and we were friends first. In fact, I never ever in my wildest imagination would have thought I'm going to ever marry this woman. Why? We were buddies. It means no barriers. It's literally a coming together and sharing a friendship that is like a bond, like a brotherly bond. It's phileo. What a difference this can make in your life. You can choose today to start being a friend to your partner. You don't have to be the authoritarian. You don't have to battle with love. Just make sure that you spend enough time chatting, spending quality time, and being with that person so that you know that you have the opportunity to show that you can be good friends. What do friends do? Well, they share secrets. They laugh together. They share experiences together. That's what friendship's supposed to be. They build memories. I mean, if you just look at your photo album and you open it up and say, do you remember when we did this? There's always this feeling of it's the best feeling in the world. That is the love of phileo, the love of friendship. The third kind of love is eros. Now, eros means love through romance. Yes, romance is alive and it is well. In fact, when you walk into a restaurant and you see there still are gentlemen that literally, as the car arrives, opens the door for his partner, well, he understands romantic love. The person still pulls out the chair for his lady. The person that when she comes back from the bathroom actually gets up and then helps her with the chair and then sits down. That is eros. It's a romantic kind of love that says, I will go beyond the call of duty, but I want you to really feel special. Eros can make such a difference in your relationship. And this is not just men to women, it's also women to men. Because you can be romantically inclined and just whisper something. Because what's the difference between a male and a female? Well, men like what they see, but women like what they hear. So as we talk about the eye gate and the ear gate, make sure if you want to be effective in terms of expressing eros, that you literally realize on your side that when you speak to your partner, that the men will love what they see. That's why we'll compliment you. You look beautiful in that dress tonight. But you also have to help them understand that if you want to deepen that romantic relationship, it's for him not to always just comment on what you look like, but comment and give you a compliment for who you are. I mean, he can say with one breath, you look fantastic. And he can also say, you are a wonderful mother. I'll weigh those two. And I can tell you now, your partner will go, yeah, I like the second one. Bring more of that, buddy. That's just the way that it works. So eros, that beautiful romantic love that can just change and gear you up to the next level. Now, when you go into a marriage relationship, there is one step that is further and that is very, very personal. And that is the word epithumio. Epi means under skin. Thumio means hot. In other words, hot under the skin. Epithumio. Now, this is the kind of love that we say the love of intimacy. We find that husband and wives need to discover the beauty and the art of epithumio, because it doesn't come naturally. Because there's a way different experience in terms of being close and to be intimate than just to be there for each other. Because remember, we are beings that are passionate. We engage our minds, we engage our hearts, and then it goes to our hands. We speak about the head, heart, hand principle. I'd like you to embrace that. Next time when you think about your wife, engage through your heart so that when it gets to your hands, it's soft, it's gentle, it's intimate. Intimacy is so important. So this love of intimacy, epithumia, when you get hot under your skin, is so special, but it belongs within a married relationship. Then the last kind of love that you can express, number 5, is the one that is lacking in most relationships. And the Greek word for that is storge. S-T-O-R-G-E. That's called the love of security. A woman in particular needs to feel that she can be safe. Now, as it is, you can choose to stay in any neighborhood, but here's the truth, that the wife will want to feel secure where she stays. So often, I have to laugh, that you'll go to your parents' place, and as men, we sort of start smooth talking, and the wife will look at you like, hey, behave yourself, you're in a parent's house. And why? Because storge, she needs to feel secure. And in a parent's house, she's never going to feel secure because of the privacy factor. But in her own home, yes, she's going to feel that she's absolutely secure because of the love of storge. So that is something that you can now take, embrace, and take it to the next level. So let's look at those 5 ways of how you can express love. Number 1, it was agape, sacrificial love. Number 2, phileo, love of friendship. Number 3, eros, love of intimacy. Number 4, epithumia, love through intimacy. And number 5, storge, love through security. So what to do now? We're busy with a series, Keys for Building Healthy Relationships. You can choose to take this key and unlock it. Man, you can embrace it. It's like literally taking the key, putting it in the door and turning the key. But just having the key in your hand is not sufficient enough. You have to put it in the lock and turn it. So my wish for you is, if you want to express your love in a way like never before, embrace it and move forward. Turn your key to feeling that embrace of how to love in 5 different ways.